So J. Cole dropped one on us.
He put out Clouds. He says that he was working on it right now in the moment. And he just wanted to throw it out there, and so he put it on his blog.
I hate this blog stuff. I think it's fine that J. Cole has a blog and he releases music on his blog, but it's really frustrating to try to find music these days when artists want to just put it in like obscure places.
So you mean like the Instagram drops, the YouTube drops, and now we got the blog drop.
Like, release it everywhere I can access music, please.
And he did.
Not initially. Not initially.
And he waited a few days.
And I searched all over because I was trying to send it to you.
Right.
And I could not figure out where it was. And that is incredibly frustrating, especially when you do a podcast and you just want to have the information. It's really annoying. And I don't feel like I should have to be a subscriber of J. Cole's blog just to know where the song is. That's all. I mean, it's a great song.
I mean, we'll get to that.
I like the vibes.
I'll
say that. I was into the vibes with this. I was into the vibes. I see what he did there. And I was cool with it. But again, I just wanted to be able to find it.
I think it's okay to limit access so your fans can get to it. I'm a J. Cole fan who did not know he had a blog. This is
what I'm talking about.
I have some of his other stuff. I didn't know he had a blog, so now I will be following the blog. So that was a cool way for me to find out. But also, some things don't change.
Oh no, I get tired right around the time that we record every day. I've literally been working all day.
Shit.
I don't.
Nigga said in person or not.
Always
the
gonna
yawns are coming.
Always gonna yawn. That's.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I don't mind that it's on his blog. And I think it's good that eventually he did put it on the streaming apps.
Eventually, but at the time I didn't know.
He didn't wait
that
2 weeks. He waited like 2 days.
He didn't, but we didn't know that.
Yeah. So
we didn't know that it was going to be available in 2 days, and that's what I'm talking about here. Like,
I think going direct to consumer is okay. As an artist, I'm a supporter of direct to consumer because even if it's not money, even if it's a free download, you know your metrics off rip. Even if it's 2 motherfuckers that download it, you know, hey, I got the stats right here. 2 people downloaded it. Here's all their info. I probably got their email.
Yeah.
When you do streaming, you don't know what the real numbers are sometimes, especially for artists of that magnitude. You know, bots, not bots, all of these conversations that have been coming up in the last year. You don't have access to those fans the same way you do when you do something independently. So I think it's smart and I think it's okay. I do understand your frustration as well. I don't like the Instagram drops. I feel like if it's directly to YouTube and it's on your YouTube, then it's fine because it's centralized and we know where to go. This was a little trickier because even the original YouTube post I found and sent you, when it was time to go listen back, that post didn't exist anymore.
But that's what I'm saying, and I think I'm speaking to artists of that magnitude, right? Like, you're a big enough artist that we shouldn't have to search all over the place to find a song you dropped.
I feel the other way. I understand what you're saying, but I feel like if you're that big, it's okay to keep it where you want to keep it. I don't think people of that magnitude should be limited to the streaming apps because I hate that anybody is limited to the streaming apps, to be honest.
But then where? Okay, I was gonna ask, but then where should people put their music?
On their website.
Okay.
And if that's a blog post, then that's fine to me. But if you know we have weeknights.com and all the exclusive stuff is going to be on weeknights.com, I think that's okay.
Okay.
We don't have weeknights.com yet, but I think that's fine.
Yeah.
And so people go and they find it. Oh, okay, yeah, it's over there. I go over there.
I mean, eventually I found it, so it's fine. But that was my initial reaction. I was like, well, I can't even have an initial reaction to the music.
Right.
So,
well, now we've heard it multiple times.
Yeah.
So, you said you liked the vibes.
I like the vibes.
I thought it was a good record as far as lyrics. The verses were good. I don't think this is a great J. Cole song.
Okay.
It reminded me of High for Hours. It's very similar in setup and in the hook and the tonality of it. That's what it reminded me of. It was a song he kind of threw out years ago as a Lucy, just like saying things that were on his mind. And the hook says, this is the type of shit that will make you want to get high for hours. In this hook, he's saying, my niggas be high as the clouds for a long time.
Yeah.
It wasn't that different. It was like High for Hours Part 2. Yes, the second verse is amazing. I'm not saying the verses are bad just for the audience. What I'm saying is that I think as a song, this is not the greatest J. Cole song we've received. It's cool. Like, it's not gonna do, record-breaking numbers.
Okay.
I don't think the hook is so fly that everybody's gonna be singing along either. Like, it's not Power Trip, you know what I'm saying? Like, or She Knows, She knows.
Mm-hmm.
She knows.
So.
But the verses are solid. We know lyrically J. Cole is phenomenal. And that second verse, he went bananas. So do I enjoy the song? Yes. But is it like a top 10 J. Cole song? No.
Okay. Okay. I hear that. I'm not mad at it. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was cool. I would listen to it again. Now that I've listened to it a bunch of times for the purpose of recording this podcast. Right. But I definitely listened to it again. And I said this before. I'll say it again. I'm excited that J. Cole is not staying quiet while he cooks up whatever it is he's cooking up. He's continuing to stay active, and I love that.
Same.
It's harder because I said this about Clips actually, you kind of almost disconnect a little bit from the artist when they're gone for too long.
Yeah.
So this is something that I really admire about J. Cole is that just when you think he's gone quiet, he shows up and he's like, I just got a little something for you guys, just a little something, something light, you know? And I appreciate that because I think that some artists have a hard time doing that, or maybe they just don't want to, but I think some artists just don't do that.
Yeah, you're not getting a lot of Kendrick Lucy's.
They disappear and you don't hear from them for a long time, and then they pop up and now you're supposed to be like frenzied about them being back.
Right.
I like this gradual, every so often, oh, hey guys, yeah, I am in the studio and I did work on some things, and you know what, this one's ready to go. Let's just give you this one right now. Like, I like that. I enjoy that about him. So I will appreciate anything he gives us right now.
Gotcha.
But yeah.